I have to go to a mailbox. There's a mailbox over where I live, kind of, but I don't know why. It makes me uncomfortable. Something's just wrong over there. But there's one by the Taco Bell over here. I say over here. It's 2 city blocks north of here. But that's how it is. Whoa. Illegal. Yeah, buddy. A family member christened this month Wantober. The month where I learned you can apparently just not do what you're fucking asked to do. Start a bunch of fucking rumors about somebody that are just bullshit. Make a good section of the staff fucking bitch at you and apparently take his side, which doesn't make any fucking sense to me. I guess maybe I'm a piece of shit. Maybe I never knew. Maybe I never knew. I always thought I was a piece of shit. But I only really ever heard good things back about me. Except for the I reference her as preppy. I'm sure that's not exactly the right characterization, but she's fucking, you know, top of the line, immaculate face card, you know, fucking dressing up all the time, and I'm fucking, I cuss, and I wear black, so it's 2 opposite sides of the spectrum. So I never expected to get along with her, and she was always, I've said this before, I think, but I noticed pretty quick, like when she's talking to pretty much everybody else in the building, smiles and fucking big bright eyes, and when she talks to me, it's like a forced like I would have got over. What the fuck? I was gonna say, it's like a forced nice face with eyes twitch a lot. And I'm like, well, she hates talking to me. That's clear. That's fine. You know, it seems like there's always one. And there hadn't been one at this job before. So I've had it so much in my life. When I was along here in Omaha, I'd get just hate. Like people would glare at me, like literally glare at me and fucking yell at me and say mean shit to me. When I was outside Von Mar that time, and I was just driving by, I didn't say nothing. I didn't even see the person. Started fucking yelling at me. Fucking, what was it, like dirty, I don't know, just yelling insults. Which is why when I heard Von Mar got shot up, I didn't give a fuck. It's like, okay, like how can you be so casual? People died. I'm like, if I was gonna shoot up someplace, that would probably be my choice. How could you say that? It's like, that's, you know, because that's the only place I've ever been verbally assaulted, and it was more than once. Every time I drove by the motherfucker. So if I ever decided to snap, that's probably where I would shoot up. And I bet that kid looked like the fucking skater boy type. I wouldn't be surprised if he had that kind of fucking interaction there too. I'll be right back. Okay? Okay, bye. Don't go anywhere. Wait for me. Please wait for me. I just delivered my poop. You heard me? The doctor's like, I'm gonna need to have you go home and get a stool sample. Oh, Jesus Christ. 2 feet of seatbelt in the door. And I'm like, huh? Like, we're gonna give you this thing, you're gonna put it, it's like a tray. Okay, that's enough. That's way too hot. Jesus, I'm gonna die. It's like a tray, and I put it in between the seat and the bottom of the toilet or whatever. The seat and then the rim or whatever, I guess. And you poop into the fucking, like, porta potty thing. And then there's like a stick. You stick it in the poop. And then you put it in the collection thing and screw it. And then you put the collection thing in a mailer, and then you put the mailer in the box. And you put the box in the truck, and you put the truck on the trailer, and I'm just kidding. The elbow's connected to the shoulder, all that shit. Yeah, but then I heard the immaculate face card put in their 2-week notice, and I was like, good. That's all I said was good. And they're like, what do you mean? It sucks. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck. They're like, what do you mean you don't give a fuck? I was like, they were the worst one in that whole fucking ordeal. I had sent them something to see, get their idea, because I know they were like the firmest one against me. So I wanted to see what they thought about this, and I'd mentioned, I think I'm going to give this to people. And tell them, I'm not arguing about it anymore. You can, read this 80 times, or go talk to Mike, because I'm done. No, it's over. It's already over. And she decided, I literally said in the text, like, I can't argue about this anymore. People are being crazy about it. It doesn't make any sense, because none of what they're saying is real. You know what I mean? So why do I give a fuck? There's a McDonald's right there, isn't there? God damn it. Should I go to that one? I'm going to that one. Okay, that guy's got confidence. He's wearing all white. Not me. Don't. Yeah, so I don't give a fuck if she quits. Why would I give a fuck? Tell someone I don't want to argue, and they literally walk straight from their office to my cubicle and argue with me for 5 minutes, like to the point where I keep saying no, no, I really don't want to argue about it, and then they fucking, well, you're an idiot. Then they fucking if that line's like that, you have to come around here and come up this way. That's the way it works. But anyway, because you can't block the shit that way. It's just dumb. I mean, obviously you can, because they just did, but that parking lot is pretty busy. I guess it's later in the day. But anyway, yeah, I was just like, I really don't give a fuck. Like, she's always been a shithead to me, so, like, why would I give a fuck that she's quitting? Like, I mean, trying to act the part and be nice and shit, that's one thing. But if you still, it's, the eye twitching thing is the funniest thing to me. It's like, yeah, I get it. You hate talking to me. And it's like she was trying to, she really tried. She really tried. To her credit, she came over and talked to me about dogs a couple times, but both times she talked to me about dogs, eyes were twitching like a motherfucker. And it's funny because, like, I don't know if she knows that they're doing that, but, like, somebody would come up and be talking to her, and she'd be, you know, all big, bright eyes, and, like, I get why Caesar had a crush on her, or probably has a crush on her. Because she's like in Friends, when that model came on, and Chandler and Ross were both just, like, fucking, like, punch drunk because of how fucking pretty she was. Like that. I get it. Like, I wasn't punch drunk over it. I've had way too many beautiful people like that in my life. But then when she comes back to talk to me and her eyes start twitching again, it's like, yeah, okay. I mean, I thank you, I appreciate. And, like, I don't know if she could tell I was just not impressed. Like, I mean, you don't have to fucking talk to me. Like, I mean, I don't know if she's just trying to figure out why the fuck people like me, because she doesn't. You don't have to like everybody. Just let it go. I'd kind of like to know what the fuck I did to Juan to make him do all this shit. Or if he's just that crazy and he's that far off his fucking rocker. Because one of the things I heard was he was telling people that he was scared. He thought we were trying to push him out or trying to cut him out. We were trying to cut him out. Like, cut you out of what, bitch? You're the warehouse guy. You're my favorite warehouse guy. I fucking give him more leeway than I gave any of the other fucking three. Well, the other two, because that one doesn't really count. Because he was so much better than them. Take an hour lunch. I don't give a fuck. Just keep coming back. I don't understand it, dude. Like I fucked his girlfriend or something. I haven't fucked anybody in a long time. Surely not his girlfriend. If he has one, I have no idea. Oh,
Will you be using the mobile app today?
No, could I get a number 9 with a large Sprite with no ice and 2 sausage burritos, and that's all.
Would you like sauce with those?
No, thank you.
Okay. And then that total was $13.49 of the yours. So no thanks.
Thank you. And that's my breakfast and lunch. Sometimes it's breakfast, lunch, and a snack. Because I'll have like the potato thing and like one of the burritos, and then I'll have like the bagel for lunch, and then I'll have like the burrito at like 3 or 2 or 1:30 or 1. Just depends on what kind of day it is. Morning. No, thank you. You too. She was born and raised here, guaranteed. My car's vibrating. Morning. Pretty good. Thank you too. This was the McDonald's that Is it? It is. This is the McDonald's that I came to once. And I'd ordered to have them bring it out to the car. Because at this location, you saw how that drive-thru was. People will block that shit up and fuck it up. So it'll take 20 minutes just to get to the goddamn drive-thru lane. So it's way faster there usually to have them bring out, do the car side pickup thing, whatever. And I sat out there for like 25 minutes. And then I went inside and stood there for 20 minutes. And there were people that had ordered right when I walked in that were still standing there. And some people just left. And like you pay at the kiosk, where you put the order in, but they still just left. I saw two people do it. Separate people that weren't together. And because there's a lot of people just standing around waiting. And there was looked like there was 4 people on duty, which is more than enough to bang out all these orders really fucking fast. And they were just they all looked like they were in super slow motion. Was it heroin? Because I was telling a buddy about oh, they probably were all on fucking heroin trying to get done, trying to get through. But you know, you don't know how slow you're going when you're fucking swimming in heroin. Shit. I've never tried it. It sounds delightful. It sounds amazing. It does not sound like something you would ever want to do working fast food. It sounds like something I would want to do when I had 3 days off and wanted to fucking relax like a motherfucker the first day or two. Oh, excuse me. But finally, right about 5 o'clock, I got there. I think I was there maybe 50 minutes. I got there right after 4. Right about 5 o'clock, what's it called? A manager got there, and she walked in, and she's like, "What is with the line?" Because I mean, when I was getting ready to go park, I saw, when I was putting the order in, I put the order in on my phone, back there by Lily's grocery store there. Lily, that's not my daughter's. It's actually called Lily, like Lily Worldwide or something like that. Lily International. I saw people backing out of the drive-thru, but that's not all that new, because their drive-thru is slow to begin with, which is another reason. Drive-thru slow, plus you heard how long it took there to take another order. That's just how I think that's just how I don't know if it's training. It must be a training thing. I don't know. Or that's just the kind of people they hire there. They're just slow. Maybe the managers are super slow and they don't know any better. I don't know. But that day the manager got there and was went inside immediately yelling why is the drive-thru frozen? Why are there so many people waiting out here? And then she was like, have you been helped? Have you been helped? And then she's like, all these people they've all been helped and you're just waiting. Because once you're helped, you shouldn't be there for more than a few minutes. Maybe 6 minutes max. Because you might have to, throw down 5 or 6 baskets of shit to fry. But that's 3 or 4 minutes, and then another minute or so to dump it and salt the fries if you have to or whatever. Fucking throw the shit in the motherfucking bags and give it. Doesn't take long. Doesn't take long at all. And then if that's what you need to do, put down more right after so you got a fucking flow of it coming. It's not hard. It's not fucking hard. I've fucking been the only person in the goddamn kitchen and fucking tackled buses. Not hard. I mean, you have to push. You have to fucking push yourself. But it's not it's not impossible. I guess my line for hard is a lot further than most people's. It's exciting, give you that. I guess maybe pushing yourself is difficult for some people, but I think it's fun. You couldn't pay me enough to go back to fast food. Well, that's just the thing. Like, you could pay me to do it. I would probably have fun doing it. But I'm not doing it for what they fucking make. Like, even Panda makes 19 an hour, but that's not enough. 20, that's half of what I make, isn't it? 19? No, it's more than what I make. If you double it, half of what I make is 15. But if you double 19, that's 38. If they doubled it, if they made it 38, I'd do it. Shit, I'd manage. I'd be a manager. And I understand when you manage those things, you're gonna be working on the line. You just are. If you're any kind of a manager with any kind of fucking heart, like, because you're gonna be shorthanded, and you're not just gonna make two people run the whole thing. You're gonna jump out there and do something. Because I know Burger King, one of those managers does drive-through a lot. The one on Dobson and Ray. But they're never going to pay me that much to do that, so I'm not doing it. I did like it, though. My favorite shit was closing because we flooded the place every day, which means we took buckets of soapy water, went around dumping it on the floor. Then we took these fucking big scrub brushes, like brooms, big old scrub brushes on the end. They weren't brooms, they were scrub brushes. And then we deck scrub the fuck out of the floor, and then bring the hose out and spray it, rinse it all out, get it in the drains, and then squeegee the rest into the drains. And the floor looked brand new every morning when we closed. I've seen pictures of when other people close. Well, when I closed, no. Lance, too. Was that his name? That kind of hillbilly dude. He was good, though. He was a good worker. I don't think he was dumb, either. He was just trailer adjacent. That's okay. I'm fat goth. Those are two negatives. Yeah, that was another thing where the two of us, the person who's quitting and I, they're like shiny, happy people. Like, somebody brought her an instrument to take to her friend, and fucking, that's something I would do, honestly. That's where I thought I was gonna bond, but she shut that down so fast. I was like, "You got a guitar?" And she's like, "It's a friend's," and like very hard, very firmly shut it down and moved on. It's like, okay. I like music as much as you like dogs, but that's cool then. I'm very much a whole nother planet. I understand. I'm not mad about that. I am very upset about the wand thing, though. That's just insane. Like, literally nothing had changed. I was always fucking warehouse lead. Like, I don't know. I don't understand. Like, did he like lose his mind? I think that's where I was going with it. Did he lose his mind right over at the drive-thru? I think that's where I was going. Did he go crazy and forget? Like, why would I go out there every single morning? I would stop and talk to him and ask him how he was doing, and ask if there's anything he needed help with, if anything he needed done. And if we had shit to do, I'd tell him, like, hey, this is something that needs done. Lately, he just didn't do any of it. And I didn't have time to go out there and do it for him, which is one of the reasons I got pulled. Well, they said that I shouldn't be out there doing that. He needs to do it. And And I understand one of the reasons I got pulled out of warehouse is because they're going to fucking lean on it. They're going to fucking put their thumb on that scale and push. You got to do this shit, dumbass. So he stopped listening and started talking shit. Maybe he knew. Maybe that's what he wants to do. Maybe that's his plan to exit. He's going to start up a whole bunch of shit before he leaves. I don't know why. I don't know why the fuck he would do that. When I left Essex in 2015, you know, I did what he did and I communicated. I didn't get mad. I didn't start shit. When the exact thing I communicated was, you know, worked with, because that's the point of communicating, so they can, you know, coordinate and make sure their ass is covered, so you don't just leave. That's how it works. That's how it's supposed to work. And it ended so nicely and so clean that they brought me back later. Because the reason I left was kind of concluded. And I was welcomed back because I didn't fuck them over. Whereas here you got this guy starting mad drama. Like I keep saying, it's over. I just dwell on shit too long. So this is the fuck ass podcast, Erik dwelling on shit for way too long podcast. Or once in a while, it used to be all the time, but once in a while I'll post a new video of me crying about something. Boo hoo, boo fucking hoo. I quit talking to people on Discord because I got tired of that bullshit. Like, I don't guilt people for being a certain way. I don't want to be guilted for being a certain way. Like, you can't be my friend and fucking shit on me, dunk on me for something. It's like, you've known I've been like that for a year and a half. Don't fucking talk to me then. Why the fuck do you talk to me? Like, if somebody was browbeating me with Christianity every day, this person did not ever do that. But if somebody was, I would not be talking to them. And if you feel like you're being browbeated, or in their words, reminded every day, don't talk to me then. So I just quit talking to them. Like, fuck you then. If that's how you felt this whole time, then let me help you fucking not feel like that anymore. And fucking not talk to you. Like, there's an old coworker that would cry about me cussing all the time. And they like wanted to keep talking when I quit. I was like, no. Like, why? I was like, you don't like cussing, why would you talk to me? Well, it's because I like you. Like, nah. I'm not going to hear you cry about cussing all the time. And they were so confused. So why would you talk to somebody that you're going to complain about them every single time, you know, like damn near every time you talk to them? Why would you do that? Why the fuck would you do that? Just fucking improve your life. You don't have to talk to everybody. I talk to a lot of people, and that's me saying that. You don't have to talk to everybody. You can choose not to talk to people if you don't have to. Oh well. Whatever, bye.